Hi, everybody. Pastor Dennis back with you again. We've had quite a week, haven't we? With all of the opportunities, the weekend, and with all the joy of all the rain that we've had. Just, boy, our country and our county has really needed it in a significant way. So we thank the Lord, just challenged by the fact that we got so much of it in a short period of time. But even in that, we want to reemphasize that sometimes you just have to take the long view of life. And that was our concluding point from this last weekend on our second study in the book of Esther, especially as it relates to our family crises. We all go through them, and we highlighted some of the principles that God has given to us, the importance of godly principles for decision making and the importance of living our lives in such a way that we don't control by anger but by love, and then the assurance that God has given to us that He's at work no matter what. And I didn't have time to sum up this last point of taking the long view. You can tell from just the way that I'm appearing today that I've had a little bit of skin cancer removed. It's nothing serious at all. They got everything taken off. It's very surfacey. It's part of my penalty for being ignorant of the way that I lived and being in the sunshine so much. But the point that I want to make with you, even with the recent little surgery that I had, is why would God allow something like this to happen? I have no idea. But we have to take the long run. You see, God doesn't promise us in His providence that we're always going to see the reasons for what He does. And I didn't get time to highlight this verse, but this is essentially what it says in Romans chapter 11, verse 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are His judgments and unfathomable His ways. So God has a judgment. He has a mind. He has thoughts. He has ways that He's accomplishing, and they're so far above us, we're not going to always be able to comprehend it. That's why He said, lean not on your own understanding. For verse 34, for who has known the mind of the Lord, or who has become His counselor, who has first given to Him that it might be paid back to Him again? God's ways are just so far above ours, and what we have to do is lean on Him and trust Him with the strong assurance of faith that even something like a little skin cancer being removed, that He has a plan for that. If He doesn't, then life is a giant crapshoot. But because God is in it, there is always the hope of His providence. During your time together, you have lots of questions to interact about. I think it would be good for you to tell some stories of some things that you've never been able to figure out. An event that occurred. What good could possibly come from it? And you may not know, and someone else might have an insight that could help you discern, but let's affirm with each other that there are just some things that the Almighty doesn't explain, and to encourage each other to continue to walk by faith, even this very, very week. So there's lots of things that we can talk about from Esther chapter 1, and I hope that you'll enjoy your time together. I'm just thrilled that you continue to live by this biblical value of connecting and transparency. We were called and designed to do life together, and I'm thrilled that you're doing that. So may the Lord bless you. Enjoy your time, and I'll look forward, Lord willing, to be back with you next week.